How do we describe Riker? Some who don't understand what we feel would say, he's just a dog. He looks horrible. Euthanize him, which is precisely what his previous owners tried to do. The beauty of rescue is in the collective, the collaborative moments that change lives. A simple act of kindness by a stranger, in a world where we cannot agree on seemingly anything, the rescue community continuously comes together. No matter age, sex, creed, color, we all understand the language of the voiceless. In this case, we all speak a little husky. Riker was surrendered to friends of Faye as an owned dog in horrendous condition. With two deep wounds on his legs, sarcoptic mange, heart murmur, skin and ear infections, Riker was just plain skin and bones, days from death. Riker lived as a prisoner in his own home, in his own skin, if you can even call this living. Severe neglect, starvation, and carelessness was the only life he had ever known. Fast forward 5 months, and we are honestly trying to put into words what we went through the weekend of October 16th, 2021. Rescue is hard on a good day. Rescue is hard on a bad day. But every once in a while, a dog comes along that changes you, rewires your entire being, your entire mindset. One that teaches you more about perspective, love, acceptance than you ever even thought you needed. Dogs like Riker teach us that our bodies can be beaten, starved, broken, but our souls, our spirit, our inner good is still there, albeit buried. What's on the outside is not what makes us who we are. It's our protective shell from this world, protecting the good that's way down deep. Riker taught me to follow my gut, to trust the voice in my head that said, "Hey, crazy lady, let's try to convince our husband to drive across the country overnight to take Riker home." After all he's been through, it was very important to me to ensure his ultimate destination was secured. I felt personally responsible for that task, and I'm honored to have done so. Riker is home in Pennsylvania, we're back in Texas, and a piece of me was left behind. But that's okay. I often envy people who don't feel this hard. They don't feel feelings so deeply about just a dog, that don't feel shattered over what it seems like should be a small loss, but then think how void of joy and appreciation for small, simple moments their life must be. I will never forget Riker's story. His tenacity has stuck to me like glue, and I know he is where he belongs. Riker, man, our house is too quiet without your weird big grumbles. We miss you. To the community that loves Riker as deeply as I do, I thank you. Riker's journey has touched so many souls like mine, and even those who have never been exposed to a neglected shell of a dog, like my own father and mother. My father, a strong, intelligent, business-minded individual, Riker even somehow broke down his walls. Through Riker, I was able to advocate for rescue, the humanity behind the animals, the mental health around what rescue entails. That this community I've dedicated my life to is more than just moving dogs. We need these dogs just as much as, or even more than they need us. Those same parents were so compelled to make a difference for Riker, they worked to ensure he was provided with a luxurious trip home without financially affecting this rescue I love so much. To Mike, Donna, and of course Dallas, we are family now. Thank you for making sure our boy gets the life he has always deserved. I will never forget the moment Dallas and Riker started speaking Husky as if they knew a language we are not lucky enough to understand. But we believe the translation went something like this: "Welcome home, friend. We have it good here. You'll be just fine."
What are y'all saying? Are y'all saying we're Husky brothers?
I know, right?
Did we just become best friends? What? Oh my goodness.
Do you want to go inside?
You want to go outside?
All of Riker's friends are
To quote his new dad, Mike, neglected, abused, starved, and left at death's doorstep, they never broke him. They never broke his spirit or his will to live. They underestimated how strong and stubborn the husky breed really is. He had his hell on earth, and now he will get to live the good life. He will never again suffer, except maybe when he's home alone with his mom Donna and she makes him watch the Home Shopping Network for 12 hours straight. If you happen to see Riker for a walk around town, stop and say hello, and remind him of all the good people around so he forgets the others and what they tried to do to him. Thank you all for making this possible. Without Friends of Fae, this family we have collected along the way, Riker would not be where he is today. So it hurts sometimes. But we keep going and we keep doing the dang thing. One day at a time, one dog at a time. Because as my friend Betsy once told me, we allow our hearts to break over and over again so we can make them the promise that theirs will never break again.